Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to study the chapter Microorganisms, Friend and the Foe. So this is the part 2 in which I am going to explain the topic friendly microorganisms. So yes, without any further ado, let's get into this video. So here I have prepared a notes. I am going to explain you by the help of this notes. So let's go. And yes, if you're new on my channel, so do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms in household products. Curd. The bacteria Lactobacillus promotes the formation of curd. It multiplies in milk and converts it into curd. There's a bacteria known as Lactobacillus which is responsible for the formation of from milk to curd. Okay. Second is dough. Yeast produce rapidly and produces CO2 during respiration. Bubbles of the gas fills the dough and increases its volume, which is used in baking industry. Like if we eat a cake, bread, or something, we just see some the pores in that. The circular pores, and these pores are formed by the presence of yeast as it just multiplies rapidly, and because of that respiration it produces CO2, and because of this gas it starts forming bubbles in the dough and it increases its volumes and sponginess. Next is cheese. The production of cheese starts by the curdling of milk. Okay, so now here we have a second topic, commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for large-scale production of alcohol, wine, and acetic acid. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called fermentation. Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in 1857. Yeast is also used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. So the points in this I have highlighted are the very important points. You should definitely note them. And here I am just telling up the very important point in this para is the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called fermentation. The process in which the sugar is converted into alcohol is known as fermentation. This fermentation was discovered by Louis Pasteur in 1857. Okay, so now let's just check out the next one. Here we have our next, which is antibiotics. The medicines that are used to kill the growth of disease-causing microorganisms are known as antibiotics. If you guys know that the first antibiotics was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1921. In antibiotics, we get even vaccines and even syrups and tablets. But here we're talking about the vaccines. This is a biological preparation that provides immunity against a particular disease. So it is a biological preparation that provides us immunity. What is immunity? It is very important for our body because this is the immunity is responsible for fighting to the different diseases and viruses in our body. Important vaccines for infants and children. So here we are going to see some very important vaccines which are really very important for infants, means Navjat Shishu, and children. Okay, so now let's see them. DPT. Vaccine name is DPT, and the disease caused by DPT is, and a disease regarding DPT is diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. The short form is DPT. It is for the Navjat Shishu, infants. Next is polio. This is for the poliomyelitis, and it is a vaccine which is up to 5 years old. Then is BCG, tuberculosis or TB. It is for 10 to 14 years old. Now the next topic is increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria and blue-green algae are able to fix nitrogen from atmosphere to increase the fertility of soil. These bacteria are called nitrogen-fixing bacteria. As we know that nitrogen is used to increase the fertility of the soil, so some bacteria are very helpful in that, as they capture the nitrogen from the atmosphere and fix it into the soil. So these are the very helpful bacteria for specifically farmers. And next example is rhizobium. It is the only example for it. Next is cleaning the environment. Some microorganisms decompose the dead and decaying matter and converting them into humus are called decomposers. When you see, if you throw an apple in the soil, after 2-3 days you will not find it over there because it has been decomposed by the organisms known as decomposers. Decomposers are also known as the cleaning agents of environment. This can also come as question in your exam, so please note it up. Now let's see about some harmful microorganisms. Some of the microorganisms cause diseases in human beings. Such diseases causing microorganisms are called pathogens. The disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. It can be also a question. So some example which is transmitted by insects. First is by female anopheles, that is malaria, Culex filariasis, Aedes is a species of mosquito that spread dengue. Housefly, housefly, it spreads cholera, typhoid and tuberculosis as well, so stay away from about housefly. Next is sandfly. A disease caused by it is Kala Azar. The name is only Kala Azar. Some microorganisms not only cause diseases in humans but also in animals. So not some microorganisms even cause diseases in even animals. So now let's see them. The first animal disease is anthrax. It is caused by bacteria, which is the animal affected by this is cattle. Next is foot and mouth disease, virus. Animal affected is cattle. Swine flu, virus. Animal is pigs. Bird flu, virus. Animal is bird. Some microorganisms cause diseases in plants. These diseases reduce the production of crops. So now we will study about some of the plant diseases that reduce the production of crops. The first is citrus canker, which is formed by bacteria. Citrus canker mostly occurs in the citrus fruits like lemon, like lemon, orange, etc. Rust of wheat fungi. This is indefinitely in only wheat. Yellow bean mosaic virus in okra. Okra means bhindi. So yes guys, that is all for today's video. If you like this video, so do not forget to give it a like, share, subscribe, because that is free of cost. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.